When it comes down to it, we talk about borrowed versus owned media. Borrowed being social media, and to some extent, I put YouTube in there. In owned media, really, there's only three places where you entirely own the relationship with your customer, and that is email, podcasting, and your website, right? If somebody knows castos.com or hubspot.com, they know, like, hey, I'm going to go there. I'm going to find the answers to my problems. Email, right? You own your email list. Sure, you might pay Drip or ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign or someone like that, or Bento, for the ability to send emails to those people, but you sure as shit can download that file in a CSV format and move it over to another provider next week and start emailing those people again. So email you 100% own. The third one that not a lot of people talk about is podcasting in your RSS feed. Podcasting directories like Apple Podcasts or Spotify could like, kick you off the platform, but you still own that RSS feed, and you literally are connected from your RSS feed, which is hosted at a place like Castos. You could even host it yourself or code it up yourself or something. Use our WordPress plugin and do it on your WordPress site. Directly connected from there to people listening on their phone. So podcasting directories like Spotify and Apple Podcast really are just kind of pass-throughs to connect RSS feeds to listeners. That's all it is. And so when we think about owned media, 100%, this is a relationship with you as a listener that I own, right? As much as I would own someone's email address, or I own craighewitt.me, my personal site. This is something that nobody can take away with me. And when I say own, that's what I mean, is that it's not Elon Musk is going to take away my Twitter handle, or LinkedIn's going to change the algorithm to stop showing my stuff. If I publish an episode here, you will get it. And if you want to listen, you will. And so, like, everything about all of kind of my media strategy and what we're preaching and what we're helping our customers with is generating awareness at the very top. And usually that's through social media, just because it's a really effective way of reaching a really broad audience and potentially seeing having new eyeballs see our stuff, bringing them into longer form content. And this is the thing. All of the social media content should point to that longer form stuff, right? This is something I totally missed for so long. I was creating a bunch of social content that was just arbitrary. It had no real purpose. And I think this is where a lot of folks fall down, is they're creating a bunch of social content that's all just dispersed, right? It's just like a scatter plot. Instead, what I believe social content should do is be excerpts or highlights or teasers or enticements to go to longer form stuff. I think that's why like YouTube shorts and short clips are so effective, is if you pull a 20-second snippet of a podcast episode or you tease a YouTube video or something, it's great because people who are interested in that will then click through, right, and engage with the longer form stuff, get to know, like, and trust you, and then convert to being, some kind of relationship with you. Join your email list, sign up for a trial, book a demo, whatever it is. And that's the very bottom of the funnel. But all of this strategy is to move people from borrowed traffic and channels, which is YouTube to some extent, but certainly social media, to podcast and YouTube, where they can engage in longer form stuff to then, start a relationship with you on your website. Everything drives people back to the website. And I think that's a good lesson for all of us, is we want to become this media brand. And this is true whether it's personal for me as an individual and a leader of a company, or for the company itself, right? We want to do the same thing.